Hey, this is Brittany Griner from the Phoenix Mercury, and you listen to the 3-Point Conversion.
First day back, how do you feel like the team is feeling right now? I know you guys really needed the mental time off, physical time off after the Minnesota game. Just how were your impressions of where the team is right now after about a week off?
Yeah, I feel like they're fresh. They're ready to go. They got away. They got a mental break, a physical break, and they look good today. They're in good spirits.
Thank you.
Rick Bonnell.
JB, based on the injury report, it looks like you may have a normal rotation in terms of people being available for the first time in 15 games. What do you intend to do going forward with everybody available? And particularly, I'm curious if LaMelo will continue to start.
Melo will continue to start. The rest I'll figure it out as we go. I got a few guys I got to talk to now that we're back. I have not had that time before, Rick. We just got back in the gym. So I'm going to sort through that now. I don't want it, for me, it's about communicating with my guys first. And then, I'll probably have more definitive answers for you tomorrow on this once I sit with those guys. And then we'll go from there. But, I just want to make sure I'm clear with them first before, I take it to anybody else. So that's kind of where we're at. Melo will continue to start, and, what we do from there, I'll wait till tomorrow.
One of the things I was curious about, the metrics continue to look really good on those occasions when you've gone with a 3-guard lineup. I mean, I was just looking today. You guys are outscoring people like 21 points per 100 possessions when Devonte and Terry and LaMelo are all on the ball together. Totally regardless of what you do with starting lineups, do you see that as something that, viably you might lean on to some degree or another the rest of the season?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a productive lineup, better than I expected, and I'll continue to look at it. Those are 3 of our better players, and I got to figure out what to do defensively behind them, but that group is a dynamic group, and they like playing with each other, and so far the results have been good. So I'd expect that to continue, Rick. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Rod Boone.
Hey, JB, right now you guys are number 7 in the Eastern Conference in terms of standings and whatnot. I know you have a long way to go second half, but just what about, trying to maintain what you guys did in the first half season and just take a little bit to another step to make sure you guys and this playoff drop potentially this season?
Yeah, Rod, the goal is to get better. We're not satisfied with where we're at. We want to be over 500. To me, that says you're a winning program. I'm proud of what our guys have done the first half, and I've shared that with them. I'm proud of their effort, their togetherness. We've been through a lot together already, through this season, more than anybody on this call knows. And that's okay. That's okay. We fought through it. We've been resilient. And I expect us to be better than we were in the first half. Bottom line, this is a motivated group. And they want to keep climbing in the Eastern Conference. They want to be better. They want more. And I expect them to ask more of themselves and ask more of each other.
And the other thing is, when you assess the first half of the season for you guys, what, impressed you most about what you were able to do? Is it because you had so many injuries, you still were able to kind of keep your head above water? What would you say impressed you most about the first half of the season for you guys overall?
Yeah, I think overall, just the resiliency that no matter the circumstances, whether it was injury, virus issues, we continue to play with great effort, and we continue to play together, and we competed every single night. And that speaks to the character of this group. That's not easy to do in this league. Those of you that have been watching this league for a number of years, as I'm assuming most of you have, that's tough to do in this environment. And this is a young group that's been together for the first time. And no matter what was thrown at us in the first half of the schedule, whether we were missing guys with injuries, we lost our starting center for a significant amount of games. We lost Devonte for a significant amount of games, Gordon Hayward, virus issues, virus testing, and we continue to fight. And that's what I'm most proud of. And the numbers, the X's and O's, there's a lot of good in that as well. I don't want to get into that right now, but more than anything, just the resiliency and the competitive spirit is what I'm most proud of out of this group.
Thank
you. Josh Sims.
Hey, JB, tomorrow night you guys are going to play at home in front of fans for the first time this season. What kind of a boost does that give you guys the rest of the way, being able to have the public back inside.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, it's huge for us. It's exciting. It's exciting for our fans. It's exciting for our players. They both deserve each other. They both deserve to see and feel the crowd, and the crowd deserves to watch their Hornets play. I mean, this is a fun, exciting group. It should energize this young core of players. Absolutely. They feel different. They look different when they're playing in front of a crowd. I say that based off of this road trip we just had. It feels different out there. And to do it in front of your own crowd should be even more special. And hopefully over time we get more and more fans back. But if we get 500, if we get 1,000, if we get 3,000, I'll take it and our players will take it. So I'm excited for both sides.
Danny Thompson.
Coach Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. You had about a week off to look at the roster, especially with Vernon, Nick, and the guys coming back from Orlando in the bubble. How do you evaluate their performance, and how do you see them in your rotation potentially going forward in the second half of the season?
Did you say Vernon, Nick?
Vernon, Nick, Riddler, and Nate Darling.
Yeah, I thought those guys got some significant run in Orlando. I think it was extremely important to get them in Orlando to get live reps and to play. I think we all learned more about them. I didn't get to study their film as much as I would have liked, based off our schedule and everything we've got going here. I'll continue to watch and talk to Jay Hernandez and the assistant coaches and everybody that evaluated and got to watch them more. But I'm proud of them. I thought they played well. I thought they played hard. I thought they got better. Where they stand in the rotation right now, I don't have them in the rotation right now. Could they enter the rotation? Absolutely. So both have to stay ready. Both have to continue to develop, and we'll do our best. This is not an ideal situation to develop in as a young guy in our program, just because we don't have the live reps. But we will be creative, Danny, with these guys to get reps in 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4 when we can. But I liked what I saw overall from those two guys, especially.
And how good of a problem is it now with Devonte now being available and healthy, the way LaMelo's been playing, of course, Terry, and then the way Malik's been playing over the last 3 or 4 weeks? How good of a problem is it to have Devonte back in that rotation, and how creative can you be with those lineups? How much fun is it going to be to have that creativity?
Well, we're very deep, and we got a lot of guys playing good basketball right now. And it is a good problem. I have depth here. I have different lineups I can go to. We can play small. We can put more offense on the floor, more playmaking on the floor. Devonte is a big part of what we've done this last year and a half. He's a significant player. Just look at his numbers. Every time he's on the floor, something good happens. So to have him back is significant for us. It allows me to spread some minutes out, to play different lineups. It just gives us more creativity and versatility. From night to night, Danny, I just got to figure it out. It's going to be a different puzzle that I've got to put together every single night. And that's a good problem. I'll figure it out every single night and push those pieces around to give us the best chance every single night. But it's great to have him back.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Go back to Rick.
Hey, JB, I looked through the game by games, and you lost 23 player games over 15 games to opening night starters. I mean, everybody in this league has injury problems. I'm not trying to make more out of this than it is, but what was it like to deal with that kind of continuity issue? And I'm just curious to what extent degree it was relief to have everybody actually able to go today.
Yeah, it's a relief, Rick, to have everybody back. I'm excited about what I see. I based on what I've seen throughout the first half, to now be healthy, we're deep and we're versatile and we have a lot of options to go to. And every single night, I just got to find the right pieces that are moving in the right direction. I think the biggest thing, Rick, is it's strengthened our group. Having gone through this first half of the season, we're stronger for it. For somehow, some way, we survived that first half through all of this, and right now we're in a better place for it. We're stronger, we're deeper, we're more resilient. There's a toughness about us. There's a competitiveness about us. There's a belief here that no matter who we're playing on the road, guys are out, next guy steps up. There's a spirit of confidence and resiliency about this group. And, you know, obviously I'd love to stay healthy and be healthy the entire first half of the year, but it just didn't happen. But I think we're in a better place now. It's absolutely made us tougher, deeper, stronger, more resilient. And with that, if we can keep this momentum going, now we're just a tougher, deeper team. So hopefully we stay that way, Rick. That's the goal, is to stay healthy and keep this group together.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll take two more. Christos.
Hello, coach. Hope you are doing well. I would like to ask you what would you like to improve to the second half of the season, and what impressed you most about LaMelo's progression in the first half of the season?
What would I like to improve on? Everything. I mean, we're trying to get better in all areas, specifically defensively, you know, continuing to get better and be more consistent defensively. You know, our goal is to be a top half of the NBA defense, and we're teetering on that. I think we're 16th now, and for us to get where we want to, we got to find more consistency in our defense. And I think that's where we've been hit the most with all the inconsistencies in our lineups. I feel like we've got hit the most defensively. Offensively, we found ways to score.
You didn't open the door or anything. Oh no. No. I'll get that respect. Oh, I actually answer for that. Well, yeah, I just pop it open. It's usually unlocked.
Hey,
but yeah.
Hey, folks, can you please be on mute?
Some days.
Well, last one, we'll take Richard Walker real quick.
Sorry, Christos, I couldn't finish. What I was, you know, just to answer that one question, just to find more consistency there. And I think being healthy will be better for us defensively, even more than offensively. We got depth. I think the healthy we are, I think you'll see more of an impact on the defensive end for us.
Richard, we'll go to you and wrap it up.
So the term load management has gained traction in the NBA lately. With all the games coming up and a full rotation, do you look at deepening your rotation, having nights where maybe you go with guys less, or is that a kind of to be determined and a work in progress for you?
Yeah, it's not going to be set every single night. This is really going to be, you know, I'm going to play it out every single night. And what I do like is the depth we have to go to. If I'm seeing significant fatigue out there, we're going to need to stay healthy and stay fresh throughout the year. And being healthy gives us depth to play guys and not wear them out. And I thought I don't have enough time to go through the number of guys that stepped up so far in playing heavy minutes and probably overplayed guys in the first half. My goal is to keep these guys fresh. We're going to be best when we're fresh. And having the depth to do that is going to be significant for us. So I can't say every single night we're going to play 10 deep. You know, there's going to be some nights, though, throughout this stretch of 37 games where I will go 10 deep. You know, consistently, it's going to be 8 to 10 deep. I would guess that we're at least 9 to 10 consistently the rest of the way.
Thanks, everyone.